Hello, hello. Welcome back.
Bus
would we be? I want to thank the cast of our video. For all being really good sports. And the good news is that Peggy has agreed to give us all dance lessons. The problem is, when she was so good, it made us all look worse. So it was kind of a crazy and fun way to get a message across, but the words really do pack an important message of what we as administrators truly believe the most important element is of this school system, and that is when you teach, yeah. The favorite line, although I'm not sure if you heard all the lines because you were laughing so hard, so you might have to watch it again and listen to the words, but is when it said, mandates come from DOE, but you teach. And we make a joke about that, but I want you to understand that we do get it. We understand how frustrating it can be sometimes with new initiatives and mandates coming from us from all directions, because they come to us too. When all you really just want to do is be with your kids and teach. We included sometimes feel bombarded by all these mandates, and honestly, I think the state should put out a dictionary to understand all the acronyms that come along with them. DESE, ELL, DDM, IEP, MTEL, ACT, WIDA, PARC, RTT, not to be confused with RTI, CPI, ELAR, EPUMS, SIMS, NEASC, ESEA, ESSA, IDEA, NCLB, MCAS 2.0, SEI, SAT, LEA, CPR, and one that you'll be hearing about a lot this year, DSA, District and School Accountability. Yes, I was on vacation one week this summer, and I got an email that said, Dear Superintendent, your district's been selected for a district school and accountability audit review this year. Woo! Basically, too many acronyms to keep track of. So although it can be exhausting, we have to remember that the most important thing that happens in school is that you teach, yeah. This summer, the administrative team read and discussed Carol Dweck's book, Mindset. Some of you may have read it and or heard me discuss a bit about it at graduation this past June. But in a nutshell, Dr. Dweck discusses the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And most importantly, that a mindset can be changed and controlled with simple thoughts. Simply put, a fixed mindset assumes that abilities, talents, and intelligence are static or fixed at birth. It's really kind of the old definition of intelligence. Whereas the growth mindset, abilities, talents, and intelligence can be developed over time. And you've probably seen some of this behavior when kids, or even just in your family, just people in general, they avoid challenges, give up easily when something's tough, doesn't think effort's worthwhile. It's really about what the finished product is, but if it's too much effort, they wouldn't put it in. They don't always take criticism as useful, and they tend to be threatened by others that achieve certain things. And that's really some of the characteristics of a fixed mindset. And you can probably think about it and know in your mind or picture people or kids that you've had that definitely is stuck in a fixed mindset. Whereas the growth mindset, a person who embraces challenge, persists in obstacles, and doesn't give up until they get something. They understand that effort is necessary. When we were talking last year about the new math program, we talked about a productive struggle, and that's really, we try to get kids to understand that struggle is productive. Actually trying to get parents to understand that when your kids get frustrated, you try to help. They need to have that productive struggle in order to get something out of it. They learn from criticism and they're inspired by others' success, not actually threatened by it. So what we need to do as educators is to help develop and encourage a growth mindset in all of our students in our classrooms. To do that, we need to believe that each and every kid in our classrooms has potential, and that we, as educators, have the power to assist all kids to learn and grow, no matter how they come to us. And that's not always easy to do, because we don't always feel that we have the tools, but we ourselves need to have a growth mindset and know that we can achieve this. Dr. Dweck in her book states that teachers do not have to love all of their students, but they have to care about all of their students. You need to believe in your students' abilities, and you need to believe that you can have an influence on a student's intellectual ability. Albert Einstein said, everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life feeling stupid. Well, every student has some genius. They have some strength. And we, as educators, need to help them find it. If you judged me on my dancing, I would feel pretty bad about that. Perfect example. Doesn't mean I don't love to do it. So what's one simple thing that can be done in your classroom today to start encouraging a growth mindset? It's what Dr. Dweck calls the power of yet. I'm sure you've heard many of these things in your classroom over the years. I can't do this math problem. I don't like science. I can't run that far. I don't know all of my letters. I had to bring in something from the kindergarten there. I'm not a good writer. Or even in the teacher's room, my kids can't do that. And we've all fallen victim of that over time. But what if we just add one little word to these when we hear these things? And that is the power of yet. 3 little letters. I can't do this math problem yet. I don't like science yet. I can't run that far yet. I don't know all of my letters yet. I'm not a good writer yet. My kids can't do that yet. What a difference just 3 little letters makes. The power of yet gives students a path to the future and encourages them to persist and not give up. It encourages a growth mindset. It's simple, but if we do it over and over again and get them into the habit of it, it will encourage and make them get a growth mindset. If you agree that all kids can grow and learn, then you have the power of yet on your side. This year, during the school year, we'd like to do a district-wide book study on mindset. So when you get the email, I hope that you'll join us and we'll read the book and then have some discussions of how we can, as educators, do a better job promoting a growth mindset and giving that power of yet to all of our students. Krista McAuliffe said, scary, over 30 years ago, I touch the future, I teach. A teacher has the most important job in the world, but sometimes it's the most difficult. So when you get frustrated and maybe a bit fixed in your own mindset, I want you to remember why we're here in the first place. Let me show you something here. Wouldn't it be nice to keep them that enthusiastic and excited about school up through graduation? And let's try to do that and keep this feeling that we've got in WE-be, so that we can promote a growth mindset, have kids feel encouraged, and do what you do best as teachers, and that you do day in and day out, and that is to personalize, challenge, engage, and believe. So let's go out and make a difference, and keep this feeling in WE-be, and have an awesome year.